Yep, it's me again, guys. Car came in and they said it needed a transmission and something wrong with the transmission. So I did a diagnostic and I found out it's not a transmission. The problem is it's shifting problem. You will not shift. So I decided to check it out, see what's going on. So there's a few things that will cause that problem. The first thing that will cause that problem is the brake sensor that when you press the brakes, they should send a signal to turn on the actuator, which is the little piece right there I'm pointing at. That's the actuator motor. What it does, when you press the brakes, that one should open to so you could shift the transmission to reverse, forward, and up and down, whatever you want to do. You know, that's the one that's causing this shifting issue. So I decided to replace the actuator, but I could not find the actuator. We end up getting the whole assembly, which is the shifting assembly and the whole thing. So it's pretty cool, man. So now we're just gonna replace it, and then we're just gonna, and then I'm gonna show you this video how to swap up the new one to the old one. It's pretty easy if you tell yourself like how many bolts, how you do it, So I'm gonna show you this video how to replace this parts easily. The only thing that will hold that shifting assembly is 4 bolts. There's 4 bolts in there that you got to remove it, which is 10 millimeter, and a couple of pigtail connectors. That one there is a main connector, and also another wire goes underneath the transmission, underneath the shifter assembly. You just got to disconnect that one. Make sure you be fragile, be careful what you do, because there's many things that could break, you know. So you just got to take your time. If you're not experienced doing this type of job, I would suggest to go to a professional. Or just DIY YouTube. It could probably help you save money that way if you know a little bit about mechanic or electronic. And also you need a couple of special tools like the clip popper, which is the little thing I use, like a little flathead. You just gotta pull it out, pull the little clip, because if you don't pull that clip out, next thing you know you took all the bolt out, the whole shifter, it's still not gonna come out. Make sure you pull that harness out where's the little clip, you know. After you do that, and then there's the main thing that hold that down too. See that little clip right there? That'll hold the cable to the transmission, to the shifter. That cable, that one controlled the shifting also. So make sure that cable is right, and then you just gotta pop it out. And then when you pop that little cable out, and you're almost halfway there. You're almost halfway there to remove the whole assembly. Yep, you just gotta be gentle, be fragile, and be strong about it. You know, don't give up. You're already there. There's sometimes it's just, you know, hard to do when it comes to mechanic. So also the first thing you always got to do when you remove that whole assembly, make sure you compare and duplicate the whole assembly to the new one, because if you don't try to match the same parts, next thing you know, it's gonna be a headache. Because when you're trying to put the new one in there and it doesn't match, now you're gonna do more extra work trying to get it right, you know, and also extra time trying to get the parts. You know, you don't want to do that. So you always got to think ahead, you know, plan your way out and plan your way in. So it'll be easier for you to finish the job. Yep, that's pretty much what I did. After you pull out the old one out, make sure you put it back exactly how it goes. On this thing you saw me earlier, I left it on neutral, because when I put it on neutral, it's more easier for me to pull the cable out. And when you put the cable back in there, you can just, you know, easily put it back, put the shifter back to park. And then after you put all the bolt, screw, all the connector back in, make sure you double check it, the final repair, and make sure you test it out. Make sure it's actually shifting to park, reverse, neutral, drive, and 1 and 2. Make sure that all that thing is working, and make sure you keep an eye on the indicator shifter. Make sure that thing's actually telling you if you are in the right position, you know what I mean, which gear you're in. So make sure everything's functioning correctly. That's pretty much what it is, guys. It's pretty easy, you know. So this video show you how to replace and diagnose this type of shifting problem.